This is a quick overview of the forward and rear custom torpedo launchers for the Polar Lights 1 in 350 Battlecruiser models, specifically the IKS Amar and Kronos 1. The forward launcher and the rear launcher will come in 4 parts. You have your external emitter, the internal emitter, which goes here. You have your LED holder, which is printed in clear red, and this is 12K high quality resin, and then the cap. So we'll talk about the forward launcher first. So what you would do, this is how people use it. Eventually they're all going to come together like this. When you receive it, it will look like this. And by the way, this kit was designed for the Starling Labs lighting and sound kit. However, it can be used with any lighting kit of your choice, your own custom lighting kit. You would just need like a 5mm LED for this part here. And I highly recommend that you paint the nozzle and the fins with some sort of dark color paint. Otherwise, when the torpedo launcher lights up, it's just going to be one color, like an orangish red. But when you have these fins painted and the nozzle painted, and this is a little bit sloppy paintwork here, but this is just for example's sake. And then when it's installed and the light comes through, you'll be able to see the frame of the nozzle and the fins as intended. Let's see if I can show you that. Kind of get the idea there. You can kind of see it. Right in the center, you see that like star-like framework. Honestly, even if you paint the fins a little bit sloppy, you really won't be able to tell, but I always say make it as nice as you can. You will not need to pull this red part out. It'll be securely inside the part when you receive the kit. This part you will need to pull off to insert your LED. You would run your LED through here into this hole, secure it, and then close the cap off. The cap prevents light from getting in. It helps. You can paint it on the edge as well if you like, to help prevent any light leaks. However, if you want your torpedo launcher to be always lit up, you would probably skip using the cap, but you'll have to test that on your model. So to get this installed into the forward part of the ship, you would first insert the tube to the desired location, and once that's secured, lightly glued, you would come back around here. And this is a little bit tricky. You would already have this part all wired up. You'd have to come in here, insert it in here, and you'd have to turn it till it lines up and clicks into the forward part. And I'll show you what that would look like again. So internally, you would need to line these two parts up right there. So it won't work like this. It has to line up with those notches. So you might have to kind of get a feel of where that would be. And then inside of the tube in here, you would essentially be locking them into place like this with a little bit of glue. As for the rear, and this is the example for Kronos 1, by the way. For the rear launcher, you would do all your assembly inside. You would get your LED installed here. You'd close it off, wire coming out this side. You would glue this, and then you would install this from the inside going out, because there's a little tiny lip there that will stop it just right. So that was Kronos 1. For the IKS Amar, you can see there's a little bit of a lip here, which is different. It's the only difference between the two kits. So for the IKS Amar, you would actually be doing the opposite. Just like the forward launcher on both models, you would be going in this way. And it stops there. Then you would come in for the Amar, and you would insert this part. And of course, you're already going to have this red clear lens in there and your LED, just like the other. But remember, please be sure not to make the mistake of not painting these fins and the nozzle, because if you do, it won't look good at all. This will look spectacular. This will look really bad. So that's about it. Let me know if you have any questions.